Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and either are any of these blokes. This is Defending the Fatherland from Calm Clan. Defending the Fatherland, platooned up with his old mate Edward Carryhands. Couple of pretty inventive names there, and that's what I love about the Aussie server. You see some pretty groovy names out there. Defending the Fatherland in the StuG 3G. The StuG 3G. That's Tier 5 German tank destroyer, the one with no turret. It's a pretty groovy looking tank though, and you can tell by his gun barrel he likes it himself. It might look like he's got 6 marks of excellence, but we all know that's not really the case. He's got 2, and he's working on his 3rd one in this battle on Abbey. Now the StuG has got a 75mm gun from memory, 135 damage, 150 penetration, 194 with APCR rounds, which is premium. Now Edward Carryhands is in that bloody annoying French artillery piece, the Left 18B2, whatever it's called, the one that I really have trouble pronouncing. So I'm not going to be talking about Edward Carryhands from Banff Clan in this one, but we're talking about Defending the Fatherland from Khan as he looks towards the VK30-1 at Tier 6. Pulls back. This is the right thing to do when you're in a TD like this. Pulls back so that the trees are opaque and starts unloading his gun. You can see he didn't get spotted there. Now I'm tipping with 2 marks of excellence on the gun barrel. I'm tipping he's got 6 sets. We'll probably find out sooner or later if he's got that in this replay on Abbey. Just picked up 1 shot of damage there, a little bit of assisted damage too. He's decided maybe there's somebody camping in that bush, so we're going to maybe start unloading a few AP rounds into that bush just to see if there's anything there. Not really sure if anything's there. We might see at the end of the game if any of these blind shots go through. It's not a bad idea in a TD to... No, that was, gee, I thought that was him then. But Edward Carryhands picks up his first kill, gets rid of the VK30-1. Now that's the same German medium tank that Defending the Fatherland was shooting not too long ago. Now today's video is an extravaganza, but it's 2 different tiers, Tier 5 and Tier 7. Tier 5 and Tier 7 with the StuG and of course the KV-1. And of course there'll be two Tier 7 battles as well, featuring a couple of light tanks, the AMX 1375 as well as the Chinese Tier 7 light tank. I'm just going to have a sneak peek, make sure it is the light tank. Yeah, T34-1, pretty sure that's a light. We'll get there anyway. 2-4 though, his team's in a little bit of trouble. You can see on the minimap the western flank has absolutely caved. Defending the Fatherland, kicking back in his bush, his binos, and Cowman had a back up and running. 2-4, he hasn't done a great deal yet, but he's just warming up. You'll be looking at that little Frenchie saying that would be a beautiful shot there. Maybe not. Maybe look for the kill on the leopard. They're down behind those buildings there. Doesn't look like he got spotted there. Pulls back. Firefly picks up the kill on the leopard in the middle of the map. You can see the Chaffee and the M6 playing around there with that AMX ELC Biz. Of course, he doesn't have shots on that AMX, but you can see there's another StuG up there in the northwest. T150 has just made an appearance. T150 would be a nice target to go through. 120. 2 into the side of the big Russian heavy tank. Of course, that was enough for him to pull back. Looks like artillery landed a shell on him as well. 3 artilleries in this game. T67 goes down. 4-5, 4-6 a score now. Back down to 2 down. Defending the Fatherland. He knows he's going to have to do something. And of course his platoon mate Edward Carryhands in that annoying Tier 5 premium French artillery. He'll be chipping away at that KV-1S as well. Puts 2 shells into him, sets him on fire. Pretty handy. Looks like he had an automatic fire extinguisher there. And Edward Carryhands picks up the kill on the KV-1S after Defending the Fatherland puts another shot into him. 665 damage done so far. That's not a bad start, considering he's only bought 350 into the game. Finds the IKV-65 Mark II. Maybe he doesn't have 6. I didn't see a 6 cents go off there. But it goes towards into the IKV-65 too, and he's just trolling this Tier 6 Swedish TD. That looked like his platoon mate shooting towards the little Swedish tank destroyer, and in the end the M6 grabs the kill. Great bit of help there by the Tier 6 American heavy tank. Now this is a Tier 6 battle, Defending the Fatherland, up to 1,241 hit points of damage. 6-7 is the score. Only 1 down, and it looks like they've got the moz on that Nazorn down in the southeast, which is pretty groovy indeed. 7 all the score now, 1,241 damage done. 240 blocked, that's probably 2 shots from that IKV. 116 assisted damage. He's still on full health, which is lucky, because if that 240 damage had went through, his health would have been down to 110. 7 all is the score. Looks like he's running around in this 2 marks of excellence without having 6 cents in a tank destroyer. That's got to be pretty good. Unless I missed it. It is early as I'm recording this. He spots the OI experimental. Again, no 6 cents. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. 2 marks of excellence without 6 cents in a TD. Now he's copped a bit from the OI experimental, and something else I'm sure was shooting towards him. Pulls back and waits. The those artillery pieces will be starting to feel a little bit nervous. Edward the carry hands gets taken out. The auto aims on the OI experimental. It looks like he might be spotted now. I reckon I'd be loading a few skill rounds trying to shoot this big bad Japanese heavy, but he's persisting with the standard rounds. Puts two damaging shots in to get rid of the tier 5 Japanese massive heavy tank. And now they're up 10-8. 2 enemy tanks up here though. And what's left down in the south, it's only going to be artillery. And it looks like that's what Defending the Fatherland's going to be looking for. The last 3 remaining artillery. The T50 looks like he's in a bit of trouble up in the north on the enemy team. You'd think the M6 with the SU and 2 arties would be able to get rid of a tier 6 Russian heavy tank. Now we can't see how many hit points that T150's on because he's out of Defending the Fatherland's view range, but he's moving around here into where artilleries normally hide down here in the corner. He's pretty confident he's going to find one up here. The FV304 auto aims on the FV304. Now that FV304 did lose a little bit of health. Shoots Defending the Fatherland once for 80 hit points, and he's down to 17. So either of those last 2 annoying tier 5 French TDs could likely kill him with 1 shot. 17 hit points, certainly not a lot, but those leffies, they are certainly annoying. They're not platooned either. Well, of course they can't platoon, can they? Because you can only have 1 artillery in the platoon. Now the Matilda BP, I think he realises that these 2 Frenchies are pretty nimble, so he's just going to park his ass on that cap circle just to make sure that they win this one. As Defending the Fatherland from Calm Clan in the StuG G3 on 2 marks of excellence. There, just saw the Matilda lose a little bit of hit points from the artilleries. In fact, the Matilda got blown apart by those artilleries. It looks like Friendly Arty knows he's there. This is there's one of them. 1 shot into the little annoying tier 5 French Arty. Lightning Down Under. That's a pretty groovy in-game name. Picks up the kill on that occasion. Defending the Fatherland on 2 kills. 1,768 hit points of damage. He finds the second one. Just keeping him lit, I reckon, might be enough. No, he's going to have to shoot him as well. Puts 1 shell in. He flips his tank. What a way to get rid of him. He was trying to do something cute for sure. But good game, lads. Exactly right. That was a very, very good game indeed. Defending the Fatherland. An Ace Tanker Mastery Badge in the StuG G. The StuG G with no 6 cents. Unless my glasses are not working, there was no 6 cents in that game, which is amazing. 3 marks of excellence for the German tank destroyer. An Ace Tanker, Duelist, 5 for effect. Perscucci's medal for killing the 2 artilleries, and of course the high caliber for carrying it. Let's have a look at that. 2,028 hit points of damage. 3 kills. 1,094 base experience. Edward Carryhands didn't go too bad. And look at those annoying tier 5 artillery pieces. Bear in mind, it was a tier 6 game. I think it was only 3 tier 6s on each team. The M6, as well as the FV304 and the SU100Y didn't really do a great deal, and that annoying artillery on the enemy team certainly had a pretty good game as well. 43,500 credits after tax. That's with a premium account for Defending the Fatherland in the StuG G. 3 marks of excellence. That's an absolutely massive performance, even at tier 5. But no 6 cents. That I'm beside myself. I didn't realise that unless my eyes deceive me, there was certainly no 6 cents in that one. Now let's step it up a little bit. This time we're going for a light tank, the AMX 1375, featuring the old mate Yamashiro 626 from Saint Glow Clan. Now Yamashiro in the auto-loading French light tank, the AMX 1375. Now this is a tier 9 game. He's on Melanovka, and looks like he's going to go out in a bit of a scouting mission over here in the central part of the map. You can see the 1390s doing the same. They've found the T71, and let's see, is he tempted enough to shoot? I think he has to. I think they need to get rid of this T71 just to try and save the 1390, who's gone on a pretty big scouting run. Now the 1375 is it's a 4-shot autoloader, 75mm gun. Not that much different to what we just saw in Defending the Fatherland's game. 1375 damage, 144 penetration with standard, 202 with premium. You can see Yamashiro hasn't loaded any premium rounds whatsoever, but I don't think I would either in a tank like this at tier 7. Anyway, 1-all's the score. That 1390 got taken out, but so did the T71. Not really an even trade there at tier 7 for a tier 9, especially when there's only 3 tier 9s on each game. The 1390, he'll be kicking himself. Binos and Camonet activated as he kicks back in this bush, looking for some enemy tanks to light up for his team more than shoot. He's on a mission to spot 6 vehicles and survive in a secondary condition to win. Now I doubt he spotted that T71. He might have spotted the Comet. I think he might have spotted one. Who knows? He might have got the mission. We'll see how you go. Score still 1 apiece. He's done 400 damage already, which isn't too bad. That's a good thing about these auto loaders. You can often just carve away. Now the Comet and the Conway, they were earlier spotted around the central northern part. But they've clearly gone up to the hill. Yamashiro 626 moving forward a little bit, trying to spot for the tank destroyer behind him, the ISU 152. Even though that's only a tier 8 in a tier 9 game, it's still packs a pretty good punch, and that ISU 152 would love to put a few shells into these enemy tanks. Looks like the Comet's running away. The AMX 65T, that's a tank that I've been grinding of late. In fact, in the end I gave up free experience at tier 9. It can certainly be a challenging tank to drive, even though I seem to do okay in it. Sometimes it's a little bit, it's just one of those tanks that's really, really hard to love. But anyway, we're looking at Yamashiro 626 from St. Glow Clan to the AMX 1375, the 4-shot auto-loading French light tank. Decides it's time to start shooting, puts 1 shot into the side of the Tiger P, doesn't get spotted. So why not try and get rid of the Conway at the same time? Unfortunately he missed, but somebody else got the Conway, which is good. He does get spotted by the Comet. Time to run as that little French pew-pew gun starts to reload. Now the score's 2-3. ISU 152 looks like he might be spotted as well. He's taken a little bit of damage and looks like he's getting ready to get the hell out of Dodge. Now, with these 1375, we all know it's got no armor whatsoever, and the enemy team has lots of enemy tanks up there. Leo back here at tier 7, he'll be feeling awfully concerned about himself with the RU-251 coming up towards him. Now Yamashiro puts a shot towards the Comet, but bounces the tier 7 British lightly armoured medium tank. Still got 3 bullets left in the clip, doesn't take the reload. The ISU 152 copping a little bit of attention. He advises him to fall back. I don't think he's going to. I think that ISU 152 is determined just to sit right where he is. And now that wasn't. I don't think that certainly wasn't an attempt to kill himself. Yamashiro 626 from STGLO, St. Glow Clan, is looking at. Well, he's reloaded. The St. Emil's kicking back here behind a bush, praying that nobody finds him. Leo, flying underpants, just sitting back here again, hoping he's not going to get spotted. Now that Leo should just. I don't know why he's trying to outvision the tier 9 light tank. Think about it. Tier 7 medium is never going to outvision the tier 9 light tank. It doesn't matter what school you went to, that ain't going to happen. Yamashiro, however, is moving forward. He's spotted that Scorpion, auto aims on the, that's the tier 7 Scorpion, it's not the Scorpion G. Besides, rightio, I'm just going to bully this guy with my clip and hope that he has trouble shooting me. Puts a full clip into the tier 7 American light tap. He'll be hoping somebody gets him. Finally, the Saint Emile gets the kill, and Yamashiro will say thank you very much. I'm still on full health here. Anything could happen. The score's 8-3. He finds artillery, and you know what it's like in a light tank. When you find an artillery, you just say, "You're beauty." This is what light tanks are good for. Unfortunately, the Lorraine 15550 at tier 8 has parked himself behind that, behind that little mound. Critical hits the RU-251. He's got 2 bullets left, but one's all he's going to need. Takes a reload, and he'll be charging straight towards that Lorraine 15550. The score's 10-3. He's got himself a kill, 1222 damage, 1833 assisted damage. It's nearly loaded, nearly loaded. Is the Artie still there? I reckon he might be behind just this one. Now he's zoomed out so we can see. Oh, Artie's fired pretty clutch. Puts one shot into him, two. Lucky he's got two more bullets. Lucky auto aim might not have worked too well for Yamashiro, but it did on that occasion. He did have plenty of time to aim it himself, but he's like, no worries, hold my beer, I've got this. 11-4 is the score, 2 kills, 1562 damage, 1833 assisted damage. There's 3 enemy tanks left, 1 artillery, the SU-14-1 at tier 7, the Leopard PTA at tier 9. He hasn't been spotted this game, he's got 2 kills. Pretty good chance that he's sniping the red line. There he is. Yamashiro does get spotted, but he lights up the Scorpion G as well as that Leopard PTA. And he'll be hoping that his friends up here come down, get rid of the IS and come to help pretty quickly. 2 artilleries hopefully aiming towards a Leopard PTA. And that Leopard's on 1238 hit points. He can kill Yamashiro with 2 shells, I would imagine. And he's gone for the HE rounds now, Yamashiro. I would have thought he would have, if he was going to do that, he would have done it on the artillery. Two of them into the Scorpion G. He's got 1 bullet left. He doesn't want to reload. Fires clutch towards the Leopard. Artillery gets taken out by the Jag, and it's just the Leopard PTA now at tier 9 on 464 hit points. Waiting for that gun to reload. Cops a shot from the artillery. Artillery from the Leopard. Artillery puts a shot into the Leopard, and he just wants to get this last kill. Puts 1 shot into him. Leopard shoots one into the dirt. Of course, he's stunned, so it's going to be a little bit hard. And look at that. 3 kills to Yamashiro. 626 from St. Glow Clan as an absolute ripper on Melanovka. Let's have a look at the result and see how he went. I'm sure it was an ace. Yes, it was. An ace tanker mastery badge for Yamashiro. 626 from St. Glow Clan. As well as that, he's also picked up the Spotter medal, which is not unusual for a light tank. Well done. Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect. All X medal for killing 2 TDs or 2 tanks or TDs in a light tank that are of higher tier. Of course, patrol duty for doing all that assisted damage. He had a ripper. 2,018 hit points of damage, 3 kills, 1488 base experience. Topped the score by a mile. Maybe not by damage, but certainly by experience. 4,227 assisted damage. That's what ace tanker mastery badges in light tanks are made of. Nearly 75,000 credits. That's after tax with a premium account. Looks like he might have had some Christmas discounts, Christmas bonuses, which don't show in World of Tanks replays in that one. But certainly a well-deserved ace from my old mate Yamashiro 626 from St. Glow Clan. As we move back to Defending the Fatherland again. This time Defending the Fatherland is in the Chinese medium tank. I might have said light tank earlier. Chinese medium tank, the T34-1. T34-1 isn't a bad tank at all, and this isn't a bad matchmaker either for the tier 7 Chinese light tank. Just 2 tier 8 tanks on each team, a Charioteer and a Scorpion G on the enemy, and a Ferdinand and a Scorpion G. So just tank destroyers being top tier, so it doesn't have to worry too much about seeing some heavy tanks down here. Not the best bit of driving there from Defending the Fatherland, to be fair. Didn't really give that little German thing too much room. Anyways, moving around, he's platooned up with his old mate Edward Carryhands, and decides now's the time to get rid of this T20. Auto aims on the back of the American medium tank, picks up his kill. 2-zip, 2-1 the score now. Unfortunately, Edward Carryhands got taken out by artillery on that occasion. Let's the VK know. I don't know. Unless he knows him in real life. I think that VK, I think he just needed to give him a little bit more room to get around that corner, to be fair. But who knows? Maybe my eyesight isn't as good as it once was. Cops the derp shell from the KV-2. I think he lost something, but he fixed it. Anyway, looking now towards the T29, picks up a 200. 243 damage. What kind of gun is this? 250 average damage, 100 meter. 100 millimeter gun, penetration 175, that's with standard, 235 with APCR rounds, defending the fatherland from Calm Clan. In the T34-1, Edward Curryhands has been taken out, the T71. Maybe the VK shot. Maybe the VK shot Edward Curryhands. Maybe that's why he was getting a bit shitty in the chat. Let's see what happens. The score's 2-3. He's down to below half health, 2-5 now. How's he going to carry this one? He's going to pull back now. Pull back and not risk his health. Pull him back up to the donut on Corellia. The score's 2-5. He's on 1224 damage already. A little bit of assisted damage, not much though, but it doesn't matter. He's been duking it out with the heavy tanks down in the southern part of Corellia. 2-5. 3-5 now. The Scorpion G gets taken out. There's a good one to get rid of. Auto aims at pardon me. Auto aims at the AMX 12T. The poor prick. He's on his side. He won't be there for much longer. Wait for the gun to reload. That should be the kill. It is. Even though you can't see him, you can still pick up the kill. 4-6 now on Corellia, defending the fatherland from Calm Clan. A lot of anger happening in the chat. I think it's don't get angry, boys. Good shot. Critical hit the side of the KV-13. Not lucky enough to do any damage, but nothing wrong with that at all. 5-6. Doing a bit of snipey thing here. That KV-2 is not going to last too long, but in a situation like this, maybe make the most of that KV-2 lighting up those 3 enemy tanks and try and get a little bit of damage. Auto aims on the T43 turns the auto aim off. He did get a shot into that KV-3. Now that KV-3, that T43 won't be there for much longer. Puts a shot towards the T43. Don't know if that one hit or not. Now the Scorpion G on the friendly team, he is up there, and it looks like defending the fatherland from Calm Clan is hoping that Scorpion G can spot some targets for him. He's down to 431 hit points. The Scorpion G on 600. They're gonna hopefully defending the fatherland isn't the only one trying to help out this Scorpion G. They want this Scorpion G to stay alive for this battle. One more shot should be enough to kill the Type 58. It is Dominator 999. There's a pretty groovy name for you. 7-8. Only down by 1 tank now. Now defending the fatherland. Down by 2 as finds the Hellcat. 6 cents goes off. Look out. Here comes that Hellcat. Now the Hellcat should be pretty easy to get rid of. Hasn't got any armour, the old Tier 6 American TD, but it's the artilleries you want to worry about. 2 artilleries on the enemy team, the M44 and the GW Panther. That was the M44. And of course the GW Panther could probably kill defending the fatherland with one horrible big derp shell. 2 tanks go down, the FV-304 and the T34-85M. Easy 8 picks up the kill on the T29, but they're still down by 3 tanks. 8-11, defending the fatherland on 3 kills, 1,964 hit points of damage. A little bit of assisted damage. Got 2 standard rounds left, and standard rounds should be all that's needed to chip away at this Hellcat. One more shot should be enough. Hellcat still not looking, defending the fatherland's way. He knows he's going to die. Can he? Yes, he can. Just gets a little bit of crew stunned from the M44 again, who was clearly keeping one eye on defending the fatherland in the T34-1. 9-11 is the score. 2,445 damage done. He's carried the shit out of this in the Chinese T7 medium tank. It's a pretty groovy tank. This is a tank that I used to enjoy when I had it. It's it just looks pretty cool. Got a few scratches on it, but like your favourite car, a few scratches isn't too bad at all. Yeah, he's moving up here to try and help the Scorpion G out. Scorpion G is all by himself up against a T-43, who looks like he might be trying to flank him, as well as the Oni. Aiming towards the T-43. This is going to be a kill. It is 5 kills for defending the fatherland. Now the OI at Tier 6 shouldn't be too hard to penetrate. Somebody's shooting him. There you go. There's the top gun. And there's Top Gun. And maybe he's going to carry this one. 11-12's the score. 2 arties left on the enemy team, as well as a Charioteer and a KV-2. Now that KV-2 hasn't been seen for a while. He was last seen down here in the south. Artillery gets a little bit. Two artilleries shoot towards defending the fatherland, and he's got to get somewhere with those two arties. Can't keep focusing him, because by the time his crew are no longer stunned, those arties might be loaded again. See what I mean? Luckily one shot didn't go anywhere near defending the fatherland. He pulls back here so his arty's safe. Hopefully the Tiger P can get that kill. He does. Still a lot of anger going in the chat. Just for future reference, when people say loser, there's only one O in loser. When people call somebody a loser, it just sounds silly, which is what we just saw in the chat there. Anyway, 12 all is the score. 6 kills to defending the fatherland. He's certainly carrying it. 2,500 damage done. And the KV-2 looks like he's going to be the next target on 153 damage. That's a one-shot for the T34-1. Creeping around the corner. Creeping. There's the KV-2. He wants to make sure he doesn't get spotted. He really doesn't want to get spotted. He does get spotted, but that's okay, because there's kill number 7. One more kill will be a Radley. He's got to hug these rocks though, because those, you'd think the two arties would be down at J1 or K1 or maybe even K2 or even maybe even up here. He doesn't want these artilleries to hit him, that's for sure. 13-12. I reckon this is the first time defending the Fatherland's team have been winning since the start of the game, and you'd hope, you'd think that he's going to win it. There's the GW Panther. Ninja Monkey. There you go. He's also found the M44, but he wants a kill. He wants another kill. He wants to kill the German. Can't kill the German because the Easy 8 does it. This could be enough. No, he needed to roll a little bit higher than that. Probably couldn't have rolled too much higher. He wants that M44. This is for a Radley Walters. Shoots one into the dirt. The M44 just fires clutch towards nowhere, and he should be able to just take his time. The other tanks are not in a position to kill him. And there's his 8th kill, a well-deserved Radley Walters for defending the fatherland in the T34-1. T34-1, the Chinese Tier 7 medium tank. Not a light tank, Stewie. That one is the medium tank. Very, very well done indeed. An ace tanker mastery badge for defending the fatherland from Calm Clan. Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, Radley Walters for getting those 8 kills. High caliber, of course, and the top gun. You guessed it, he got top score in that one. 3,666 hit points of damage. 8 kills, that's a little bit more damage than we saw, because I think 2 of the kills were that AMX, I think it was, that was on its side. That was unspotted when he killed him, as well as the OI, I think. So that's why that's a little bit more than what you saw in game. 3,666, 8 kills, 13, 17 base experience, 27 shots fired, 19 hit, 18 did damage. He certainly knows where to shoot those enemy tanks. A little bit of it was sniped. Didn't get much assisted damage, even though he was getting stuck right in there. I think most of the fighting was close, so I guess everyone was spotting their own damage anyway. 9-minute game, 15,500 credits after tax with a premium account. That's it. There was some APCR rounds and some consumables used because artillery was focusing the hell out of him, but well, he ran out of standard rounds, what can I say? Let's move on to the 4th and final battle in this extravaganza, featuring tier 5s and 7s. This is the KV-1. The KV-1 being driven by LMS from Crazy Clan. Now, LMS, he clearly likes his type. His KV-1 is not stat padding at all. He likes it because he likes it. 2 marks of excellence on that gun barrel. This is a tier 7 game. This is probably the worst matchmaking a tier 5 heavy tank could get, I would say. And he's on Fisherman's Bay, going to where the heavy tanks normally do their stuff. And of course, by the worst matchmaking, I'd say that, you know, if you want to be in a heavy tank up the front, it's going to be a little bit more challenging when you're 2 tiers lower than some of those enemy tanks. Tiger P can reliably penetrate this KV-1 frontally all day long. Now that, and of course the KV-2 would be KV-2 would just blast him to hell if he meets him down here in the town. Nothing wrong with his RNG though. The first 2 shots he's fired into the VK and the PZ weren't fully aimed, but they went through, and you'll take that all day long. His tracks eked the return shot from the VK at 36-01H. And he continues to try and keep the German heavy tank tracked. Doesn't pen the medium tank either. Now he's starting to make some shots land, and this is the 85mm gun. There's a dirt version on the KV-1 as well, which I suppose people could describe as being a little bit more fun. This one's an 85mm, 160 damage, 120 pen, 161 with APCR rounds. So he hasn't fired any APCR rounds yet. 2-3's a score. He's certainly getting focused by some of these enemy tanks. Puts a shot into the Churchill, takes him down to 382 hit points. Now, even though he's copped a few shots from the enemy team, he is still on full health because the tracks and the armour have done their job, I suppose you could say. Churchill continues to try to penetrate LMS. LMS looking towards that Churchill, the British Tier 5 heavy tank. 5-4's the score, and this is what the big Russian heavy tanks are really good at. You do a bit of side scraping. If you're happy to be tracked, if you've got good crew skill, you can fix your tracks reasonably quickly. And I'm sure LMS's crew are pretty well trained. 7-4's the score, still on full health, so he continues to drive forward, looking for the VK. There he is on 212 hit points, sticking with standard rounds. I'd be very tempted myself to pull out some APCR rounds to try and confirm this kill. He hasn't got any kills yet, but he's got 1111 hit points of damage. He's blocked 710. He's got 813 assisted damage. That'll be from spotting and also from tracking those tanks. Now that shot came from behind. Someone looks like they were going for a bit of a cheeky shot through these arches, I would say. 7-4, looking for the VK-36-01H, which has probably retreated. Most enemy tanks have been spotted. In fact, all of them except for the StuG and the Steyr Waffenträger, the premium Tier 7 German tank destroyer, have all been spotted. Now, you'd think the Steyr would be either camping back up here at A1. There's a Type 64, finds the VK. Now, between those two shots, they take him down to 250 hit points. Now, the Type 64 shouldn't be too hard to get rid of. It puts another shot into him, takes it down to 53 health. Scores 7-5. He's kicking back here, waiting for some more opportunities. There's his first kill. He's down to pretty low health though. The VK-36-01H takes him down to 73. Now that's the tank that VK could not penetrate him earlier on. Now LMS being very stubborn here, refusing to load premium rounds against the Tier 6 German heavy tank. Puts a shot towards him, and it wasn't even in the same postcode, but the IS does his job and sends a VK back to the garage. 9-5's the score. You'd be reasonably confident of the win with a score of 9-5. One kill, 1322 damage done, 930 damage blocked, 1182 assisted damage. Not too bad considering he only bought 640 hit points into this Tier 7 game. Running around looking for... Now, one thing Russian heavies are not good at is sniping, but he does get spotted, loses his tracks. Lucky he didn't lose any health because he only had 73 to deal with. And he's there with a TOG. I didn't realise there was a TOG in the game. You normally got to start high-fiving when you see a TOG. Big Bad Mike. G'day, Big Bag, or Mickey. Have a look at that. That's something I haven't driven around in for a while. He's saying, hide me, TOG. One if I use you as a mobile barrier. The TOG will say, no worries. Hold my beer. I've got this. 10-8 the score now. The SU-152 and the AMX 12T both get taken out by the Tiger P and the Steyr Waffenträger. That Steyr Waffenträger must be up in the northwest. StuG 85 gets spotted. He's on full health, and they need to start blowing these tanks away. Picks up his second kill. 11-8 the score now. Very surprised he didn't get spotted when he got rid of that Russian tank destroyer. The Jag gets taken out by the Tiger P after the Jag kills the PZ 3-4. 12-9 the score, 1766 damage done, 1130 blocked, 1303 assisted damage. The TOG getting some attention now, and the TOG might be looking towards LMS saying, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? There's the Steyr Waffenträger. He did land the shot. I didn't think that shot was going to go through. I want to get rid of this Tier 7 TD. Someone's on the base. It's the IS. And of course, 2 marks of excellence. 73 hit points remaining. Somebody shoots and misses. Pretty good feeling when somebody shoots and misses that close. Pulls back. The StuG is what's shooting him over there. Puts a blind shot towards the StuG. Kills the StuG. That was just a guess. kills the StuG as the StuG kills him. Eye for an eye medal. He says, LMS says, wow. Look, I'm sure the StuG's saying wow too, because the StuG certainly wasn't spotted at all. With the score on 13-10, there's Big Bad Mickey in the TOG. He's saying, no way am I going to catch these enemy tanks. So I'm just going to sit back here and soak up some cap points. There's the IS looking for that Steyr Waffenträger. You gotta say it's going to be a win. The KV-2 blurps away the Tiger P, and yes, I have got this on a little bit quicker than normal because my coffee's getting cold and I really want to make another one. 14-10. Where's the Steyr gone? Let's make it even faster. The TOG is not going to be chasing that Steyr. The TOG is going to be saying, I'm far too slow for this. Just going to cap this one out. Nobody knew where the Steyr was. The Steyr certainly got the hell out of there. 3 marks of excellence for LMS 1732 from Crazy Clan. That's absolute ripper. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, well played. Bruiser Meta, Duelist, 5 for effect, Eye for an Eye, which is always... Oh, it's one of the fun medals. It's like the Kamikaze medal. It's like a fun one to get. If you're going to go out, it's good that you're taking the guy out at the same time. Top score with 2,064 damage. The only tank that got more damage, or the only other tank that made 2,000 was the SU-152. But he was top tier. That's why LMS got top of the charts. 1,260 base experience. He fired 23 shots, 20 hit, 14 penetrated, 600 snipe, 1,265 damage blocked by armor, 1,303 assisted damage, plenty of credits too, 43,500 credits, that's after tax with a premium account. Is misspelled Stewie in the description up there, but not too bad at all. 3 marks of excellence in any tank is a pretty good effort, and to do it in a tier 7 game in the KV-1 isn't too bad at all. As usual, thanks for watching everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this extravaganza featuring tier 5s and 7s. Thanks for the replays, thanks for watching. Smash that subscribe button, ladies and gents. Take care and see you all next time.